Okay, so we got the weigh-ins and the openers. Let's see. What do we think? What are we thinking here? Weigh-ins are the entire event is kind of corrupt. The Bob stuff is shady. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's Bob's choice to not compete. Um, I think it's a little bit strange, but we saw we saw previously Chance Mitchell drop out due to some of the same issues. So I don't know. Um, I'm not going crazy about the Bob stuff. Let's just focus on what we got. We got a great meet about to start. Um, for now, we got the openers. Let's see, and the weigh-in. So one thing I'm surprised so far is I was thinking that I was expecting Bobby Butters to be doing 52 kilos, and she's doing 57. So that's, I guess, one surprise. Um, and then, I mean, let's look at the openers. Anything surprising? I guess I'd be surprised. Uh, Carlina has heavier openers than expected. She's in third on the nomination so far, which is surprising. I don't think many people had her that high. So we'll see. I mean, obviously, openers don't really matter so much because they tell you a picture. So um, we'll see how that goes from there. Any other openers I'm surprised about? So Agatha, of course, opening high. I'm kind of a little bit surprised that she's opening so high on deadlift, but I mean, Agatha is she's just insane. So I really shouldn't have any questions about her. Um, Evie, okay, it makes sense. She's nominated. She's in second on openers. We got Tiff in fourth, Alba, Meg, Sonita. Of course, like Sonita, Amanda, they're a little lower, but that's like we expected because the bigger people are going to take bigger jumps. So not really surprising. Um, on the men's side, Shell obviously first by a mile on forecasted openers. Casson Sand, Perk, Krastev. Nothing that crazy surprised me. Of course, Shell made weight and still opening really high, so that's definitely a good thing. Good thing to see. Some people were worried that not that he wouldn't make weight, but that after making weight he might be like tapped out and have to open lighter. So it's definitely good to see that he's still has the openers pretty high. I consider one off. Well, why was Garcia not invited in Panama? Garcia was number 2 world. Yeah, so it's a business, right? SBD puts out the money, produces this meet, and end of the day, they could make whichever business decision they want. Would I have taken Garcia? Yeah, I would have taken Garcia rather than Hannah, personally. Um, but I don't think it's crazy. Yeah, I agree. And right, right. The French fandom is crazy. I mean, I'm not at Sheffield. I can't see obviously how many French fans there are, but I'm assuming it's a lot. And also just on YouTube and on Instagram, the French support their lifters way better than the U.S. And I mean, there's already a lot of American lifters, so um, yeah, it's not crazy. Yeah, so looking at openers, what do you think is the most surprising? So I would say Jod is opening really light on like squat and deadlift. That kind of surprised me. Obviously, everyone knows what's happened over the last couple of months. RIP, Sammy Odin, untimely passing of her coach. That's got to be very difficult. I don't know how training's gone. She hasn't really posted much other than bench, which is looking good. So we'll see. We'll see how she performs. I mean, she's going to give it her all, but it's kind of difficult. So who's ready for some lifting? I am ready for the lifting to start. I am so ready. We've got another 5 minutes about. So, okay, we are getting close. Yeah, so I'm just looking at all openers. I'm like kind of.
Sheffield was designed to bring 24 of the best powerlifters from across
I'm kind of surprised at how heavy on deadlift August was opening, but other than that, I mean,
12 men and 12
she's right where expected.
By how much they could break the world record in their weight class.
I'm curious to see what Evie does.
Who exceeds third division's world record by the greatest.
So Jod, I don't know, is she about to make these crazy jumps? She doesn't usually make massive jumps, so obviously we'll see. We'll see if she does make these big jumps, but it's possible she'll just make big jumps, or it's also possible that training is not as good as you wanted, so we'll have to see about that one.
Saw 2 more lifters advance.
I'm a little surprised Amanda's opening so light on squat. Obviously, it's not so light. 225 Cs is kind of heavy, but we'll see. Let's see. Guess Agatha is playing it safe as far as top end total. Playing it safe? No. How's it playing it safe? She's opening heavy. I wouldn't say this is safe. I mean, she's opening. She wants to win, and she's opening. She's setting herself up to win, like without like. She's setting herself up to be able to win without making 9 attempts. Because if she if she goes 6 for 9, she might win with these heavy openers. We'll see. I don't expect her to only go 6 for 9. Previously, she used to miss more attempts, but recently, last year, she's been very good with her attempts. She's gone like 9 for 9, 8 for 9 at all big. So, I'm not sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sheffield.
It's a risky bottom end. Yes, right. It's risky to open that heavy. I'm not concerned. I mean, she like SBDs 6 times a week. She's done all these weights a million times. I'm not like concerned that Agatha is gonna mess herself over. I'm just a little surprised that she didn't just like give herself a little more comfortable openers. So nothing super surprising to me in that regard. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, she's used to it. I'm not like, since she's used to it, it's not really so crazy. What do we think about Sonita? What do we think Sonita is going to squat? Wow, Alva's opening with 135 on bench. That's kind of crazy. That's her. She's opening with her PR on bench. So that's pretty crazy, but we'll see.
What to expect in the competition to come.
Amelia, how about those British lifters this year here at Sheffield?
Ryan, we have more Brits than ever on home soil this year. We have
also Evie's opening heavy on deadlift, 197.5.
We've got a wild card.
She looks like she's not just going to try to break the deadlift world record, but like she might push that. Obviously, it's very placing dependent, but
it's quite the advantage. There's no time zone difference. Obviously, home cooking. The crowd is behind them, and they are absolutely electric for the British lifters. I can't wait until the first British lifter hits that platform.
We'll see what Bobby does today.
Speaking of a lot of athletes
We'll see if she can break into the
coming
500s. I really thought she was going to do 52. I'll be honest.
Legitimately,
If she's with her doing 57, I don't really know that it makes sense that she should have gotten the invite. Like, she's not approaching the world record total at all, and I guess she's just approaching.
Very strong lifters coming out of the state of Texas. We'll have to see.
So you don't see Sonita doing more than 3 I don't know. I mean, you saw her whole thing. Sonita said how she wants to make 700 like not impressive anymore. Obviously, that's like wow, but like she seems to want to push it. It's interesting though because I think to me she's probably the favorite to come in second, Sonita. So I guess you gotta kind of play it safe there. And like if she goes 9 for 9, she'll probably come in second. So you might not want to like take chances and risk falling at second or even off the podium. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting with Sonita. I think she probably has more in the tank than that, but I don't know.
While the entire powerlifting community
Brittany Slater, 265 opening squat. Yeah, she's going to open something. She's going to squat like 290 if I get something like that. And then we'll see. I mean, it'll be interesting between Brittany and Sonita, both opening with 250 on deadlift, both capable of the world record deadlift. We'll see who ends up with it.
If he goes 3 for 3,
could go either way to me.
We got ourselves the battle of the century.
So when we asked you at home who you thought would win the 83s, 78% said Russ, 19%
I can't believe so many people
4%
think Russ is going. That's crazy that only 4% of people think.
So many people are picking Russ. Obviously, Russ can pull this off.
That's kind of crazy that everyone's on Russ. Obviously, Russ is like the most popular, but it's kind of crazy to me that everyone's on Russ and like nobody's giving Jurgens like that chance.
There's definitely a bias there. Like you said, the current world champion at the bottom with a roughly 4%.
It would appear as though
I'm a little surprised that Shell's opening with the world record deadlift.
Of the powerlifting community.
I'm surprised. It's because like it's a big cut. I mean, I guess he'll recomp well and probably be close to 70 kilos by that time. But it's still a little surprising that he's gonna open that heavy on deadlift. Obviously, all the openers can be changed, but it's still a little surprising.
89% said previous world champion Leah Bavois.
I'm shocked. Now, this is a very close battle in my estimation.
Adi's opening with 340 on deadlift. That's crazy. That's like that's like Ina. Ina's the only person who does stuff like that. So I mean, let's see. That's kind of crazy. I think he will potentially pull the world record today.
What kind of percentages did she get?
But you guys said that Meg had a chance of 9.3% of winning.
That's crazy also how much everyone's on Leah. Like I love Leah, but I would be shocked if she wins the 63s today. I would be shocked, so yeah, we'll see. Ashton's opening really light on bench. I mean, we've seen he's had like some tech injuries, so we'll see how that goes. He's opening light on squat and deadlift, but those are normal. Like I literally have him opening at those exact. I had him at 335 squat opener and 340 deadlift opener, so I'm not surprised at all. But I'm a little, like, bench is obviously going to be key, because if he, like, only hits, like, 185, 190, that's going to make it really difficult for him.
Sheffield is an entirely another level of hype.
I think the percentages don't reflect at all.
So I don't know what would be the jump. At this point, if she's only opening on squat 285, like I guess 285. I don't know, 285. Maybe if she just takes a huge jump for a second, 285 to like 311 for like the world record on her second, and then she can like jump to like 323. That's like the only thing I can think. It's a big jump, but she's a big woman, so we'll see.
There's a lot of ifs and buts before you can get
Emil Krasa, 292.5 on squat. That's right where I was thinking he was.
He can lose a lot off his total and still break the world record by a big chunk.
Well, let's talk about some of these numbers. If he hits 792.5, it'll be the biggest world record break, men or women's. If he hits
227.5, that's a really big bench opener.
On the men's side,
and then also, 335. His deadlift looks good right now.
Looks like
He's gonna deadlift something big.
It's definitely plausible. It's definitely
Kazakhstan opening 247.5 on squat. That's
first repeat champion.
We'll see. Maybe Kazakhstan's gonna like. That'd be crazy if he goes for the world record spot. I didn't see it, but like
bench world record.
It's possible, I guess.
Second and third.
And he's opening 300 on deadlift, which is like really heavy. So I mean, him and Shell both opening really heavy on deadlift.
Agatha Shitko is literally rewriting history before our eyes. We are
Ross opening 307.5. Okay, that's take the world record on second.
It's going to be heated.
192.5 on bench. Wow, that's what is that? 5 kilos over his bench from worlds. That's pretty crazy. 310 deadlift.
Not much separates these athletes.
Duran 295 squat opener, 177.5 bench, and 327.5 deadlift. What do we think? What do we think of Duran? Over under 360 on deadlift for Duran.
Who will come out on top?
We're gonna find out.
Gustav 307.5 squat opener, 205 bench, and 330 deadlift opener. Okay, not surprising. Jesus weighed in heavier than I thought. I thought he was like losing weight, but 425, which is exactly what I thought. For squat, he probably jumped to like 455 for 1K.
And welcome back.
Over? Okay, that makes sense. I guess we'll see. I mean, he'll definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
But tonight she will face very stiff opposition.
Let's see, where are Pana's openers?
Yeah, we have
240, okay, not surprising. 165
huge potential.
And 270, okay. All about expectation. And then Watford's opening a little bit lighter than I thought.
And on the men's
we'll see.
side, returning champion Gustav Hedlund, a surprise last year, returns but has heavy opposition as Shell Becklin announced he is dropping down to the 66-kilo class and has everybody talking. But, Joe, he took 2 attempts.
He did. He's made it. He's made it into the 66s, so that's the first piece of big news.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that. We'll see how training's going for him.
Now, not only Shell, though. We're told as well that Duran's Kengamu, what a surprise, also took to
what do you think? Who do you think is going to be the biggest surprise? Who do you think is going to take like the biggest jump and end up highest compared to their openers?
But it took 2 attempts. No surprise, it'd be a bit of a struggle. What is a surprise?
Interesting.
Is a veteran like Duran's Kengamu actually needing 2 attempts.
Wow.
And Wasker Carpio, now Wasker, although a veteran of the 59-kilo class, has struggled to make weight. It didn't take him.
That's surprising that Duran's had a hard time making weight.
Every day that passes, the more muscle mass that goes on. Could this be his last hurrah at the 59s? He wants to make a statement here on the Sheffield platform.
Adi. Yeah, I mean, Adi is not going to surprise me. I mean, I put Adi down at third, so
the day is finally
to me that wouldn't be like the biggest surprise.
We'll be able to see how this plays out. We've been talking about it for months. We've been planning for it for months. The day is finally upon us.
As we take a look at the lineup and roster for the men's division, while Shell Becklin, a clear favorite, you cannot look past IPF World's best lifter in 2024.
Yeah, Adi was a big jump. We'll see. He's gotten reds on squats and deadlifts before, so.
To upset Shell, it is going to be Austin. Shell, at 100%, is a heavy favorite. However, how much caution do you have now, hearing it took him 2 attempts to make weight, and he just made it at 65.9?
Well, I don't know if caution's on the table today, since he's opening on a deadlift world record. And we already have him at 102% of the world record with his openers. Of course, he's got to make those openers. He's never competed in the 66s. He's never done a squat in the 66s. So picking that opener must have been a tough choice.
Yeah, I mean, listen, both ways. But I'm like, who would surprise you? Who do you think is going to?
For your deadlift opener now. Let's see as the day transpires how you feel when the deadlifts roll around. If that deadlift opener moves,
get this bar loaded.
Lowers. We'll keep you updated.
I was interested to see as well, Casper Sansenyimong was ahead of Austin Perkins in the, obviously we're right at the start of the competition, this is going to change, but he was ahead of Austin Perkins on projections.
A lot of hype around Austin Perkins, and easy to look past Kasim Sand. He's calm, cool, quiet, but he does his.
Yeah, of course. Action's gonna jump. Action's gonna jump something like 30 kilos from opening squat and deadlift a second for sure. So he's gonna have the biggest move. Like the only thing that's shocking me is a little bit like his bench. We didn't really see how it was, so that's kind of surprising. But I'm not surprised that he's opening light on squat and deadlift comparatively.
The greatest show in powerlifting.
Let's get this show underway.
Everyone giving a huge cheer for their favorite athlete.
History about to be made once again. Last year, 51 world records broken. How many might be broken this year? Who knows?
Well,
right, so I was talking to Emil. Emil was like very confident. He even said it's possible that he would load up a deadlift world record, which is crazy, but yeah. So I'm a little concerned. His squat depth in training did not look good. So I'm definitely concerned about that, but I'm not so surprised.
We have it here at Sheffield today as Tiffany Chapon of France looks to start us off 152.5. Now, Tiffany, 4-time open world champion, done that all as a junior, if you could believe it, which might be a record.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, I was saying this on the year-end podcast ranking. Tiff, 4-time world champion as a junior is pretty crazy.
Exactly where will she be today? Because in the audience is arch rival Jessica Espinal of USA, and Jessica
152.5 opener for
world
Tiff.
record at Junior World Championships.
She's going to want that back.
Do we think Tiff takes the squat world record? She's going to need 166 kilos. We think she has it.
Record, and since last year, the total record as well.
High drama here at Sheffield.
Chance of bombing out from Emil higher than podiuming. I guess it's not even wild to say because like we're pretty confident on like Shaw and Austin podiuming. So like there's one spot for the podium.
47 kilo class. This is rare territory for Tiffany. So long, so
yeah. So I guess that's not crazy to say. But let's hope no. I think in general Sheffield has been a little bit more lenient on judging. So. Okay, the day is underway.
Onto the platform.
Opening with 152.5. Of course, it's her own squat world record in this class, 165.5.
Now we
what do
know
we think?
Tiffany's a fighter.
Tiff getting the world record?
And if she was ill earlier, and she was, this opener's really going to tell us where she is on the day.
Let's see. She's got to move this fast. I mean,
will it move like an opener should?
I think it will. 152.5 for Tiff is casual, but 14 kilos at that light weight is still big.
Step looks good. Wow.
Okay. Let's see.
Really good. She doesn't tend to take huge jumps.
Yeah, that looks fine. I expect she probably goes like somewhere like 160, either 160 or 162.5 on her second. I'm guessing like 160.
Let her regain some confidence. You've seen almost a sigh of relief.
Don't forget to look out for Joseph's math performance later today. Yeah, I will. Oh yeah, she went to 160. Right, that's what I guess. 160 and then she can jump to 166. Let's see, an EV 162.5.
Now to 162.5.
She doesn't generally take massive jumps in squat. Let's see how this goes. I expect it to move pretty well.
She's won over 2 competitions, 1,000 more than Agatha even.
Evie, if you remember, at the first Sheffield when she came out, look a little bit starstruck with the atmosphere. 3 Sheffields in, a poised veteran gives a smile and is all business.
Nice.
Okay. I would say she goes like either 167 or 170. Probably 170.
162.5.
Yeah, I'm guessing 170 for Luke in a second.
I don't think Evie's ever had that. Could be in the sights today.
I'm happy Tiff is going lightest openers. I don't even know if it's lightest. I think that's around
170 on the
expected.
bar for her opener.
So this is interesting. 170 for Jod.
France, the current world champion in the 57 kilo class.
170 for Jod.
Has the record at 188.
I mean, this is kind of light for her trying to do a world record. She's got to hit this and like jump 10 kilos. So, but this should be really easy.
To that
like
world record squad, of course, Bobby Butters will be competing and looking to take a stab at that world record herself.
Right, that's true also. So she's got to worry about Bobby. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, depth looks good, Joe.
Ooh, that was kind of slow.
A bit slow, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she has the world
Absolutely
record in her.
form.
Yeah, she might only jump like 177 and like basically not try for the world record.
She looked nervous, upset.
Yeah, and when she leaves the platform, far more comfortable, and sometimes that's the way it goes.
Interesting, because she's going 180, so she's still trying for the world record. But based off that, I would say Bobby's probably a higher chance of taking the spot world record.
175.
She's opening 5 kilos heavier, and Jod's was not super convincing.
And while she has...
That was terrible. Yeah, I don't know if it's terrible. It definitely wasn't good. 170 for Edie based off the opener. Based off the opener, I knew it would be a good call. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think 170. 170 would be heavy for her. That might be close. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Strong at the moment. Hit 188.5 at the British
Let's see how this goes.
in November.
Yeah, that also wasn't like
but she was,
speedy. So
she didn't slow down.
I don't know. Neither of them had like super fast opener squats.
Squat battle.
Like the squat record might get chipped by both of them, but like I don't know. I'm not super confident in that. See, I was opening 182.5.
Let's see what the second attempts look.
This should be comfortable. She squatted 193 at Junior World.
Alba Ballstrom.
Training's going well for her.
Absolutely set the Junior World Championships ablaze, hitting a total big enough to win every single weight class, all the way up to 84 pluses, and would have podiumed in the 84 pluses, no less. A star in the making. 182.5. It's going to be close on that depth.
I think she's good. Hopefully the referees think the
that was good. Yeah, Bobby was a little better. Well, I don't know. They both were not how you want your openers to look.
The reigning
that's all I'll say.
champion Megan Scanlon.
I think Meg's gonna absolutely blow this up. It's gonna look ridiculously easy. So let's see, Bobby jumped 7.5 to 182.5. Okay.
World record, and here she is in
not crazy. Alba jumped to 190. That's exactly what I expected. 190. Yeah. So go like 7.5, 7.5. I think Alba's gonna go like 182.5, 190, 197.5.
Mid-30s. A mother and the current world champion under heavy
I think Meg's gonna blow this
up. Rising star Alba Ballstrom.
It looks like an RP5
warm-up. The weight class 185 for Megan Scanlon.
Now we'd expect to see her go north of 200 if all goes well.
For sure, over 200.
That looks good, and that was
yeah. Okay. Yeah, she'll probably jump 195. I'm guessing she's going to jump 10 feet.
Sheffield, one mislift is going to cost you the competition.
Yeah, she jumps 10 feet. Okay, let's see. Agatha, okay, let's see how this goes. I mean, this is where I expected her to go like 197.5 opener, 205 second, 210 third. So if this moves really well, that will be pretty awesome.
And a lot of people thought, due to the format, it would be very difficult for a back-to-back repeat champion. But Agatha, coming into the event, the favorite.
Let's go. The literal GOAT.
Can she produce?
Best squat at the moment is 210, but opening at 197.5, and we've seen her training go really well.
She won with a 600 kilo total last year. She thought that might be my openers this year.
Wow. Okay, wow. That was good.
No, that was the quickest and easiest squat I've seen so far.
Let's see, what does she jump from that?
We're in for a great show today.
Does she jump to 205 or 207? What do you think, 205 or 207 for Agatha?
Bar gets loaded for Leah Bavois. Leah, world champion in the 63.
Just take 200
world
from
champion
Meg,
in the 69.
maybe.
Agatha Shitko made an appearance in the 69s, and Leah thought, you know what?
Okay, 205. That's
Time
exactly
to
what
make
I'm
my return.
So Leah 205
She
opener.
reclaimed the 63
Yeah, I expected
throne.
around this. She's gonna take the world record spot in her
What sort of
second.
shape she's
So
in.
that'll be
She's fully
fun.
recovered
This
from her back
obviously
injury.
she moves
Haven't
well.
seen a lot of her training, so hopefully this opening squat will move well.
Joe, what is the world record squat in the 63s?
It is Leah's. It's 213.
We're awfully close to that already. Let's see how 205 moves.
She has the 63 and 69 kilo squat world records.
Oh, that was.
A little bit of work, but you know.
How's
I
the
think
depth
she
there?
might be
Let's
in
see.
range.
Through our lights. Okay,
Right.
that's good.
And
Wasn't
then she leaves
as
the platform,
great
trying
as
to
maybe
read
she
her
wants,
face
but
as a
she's
poker
gonna
face.
jump to like. She's gonna
Neither
jump
overly celebratory,
to
nor out of worry.
213.5, 8.5 kilos probably.
She's not done yet. She's just all
So,
business at the moment.
let's
Got
see, did she
amazing
put in her?
energy.
Yeah, she didn't put in the. I mean, it's gonna be 213.5 on her second. She's gonna take the world record on her second.
Of New Zealand.
I think obviously I was gonna keep it small jump. Don't try to open up. Yeah, I mean she'll take what's there. Yeah, she is.
A third appearance
214. Yeah,
at
she's
Sheffield,
taking the record here.
and
Of
that
course.
makes a difference.
Carlina's opening
Very much
220.
familiar.
Interesting.
Travel of anyone
We'll see. She's gonna take the world record also
Came
on her
early.
third.
She always
We'll
does.
see if she like
She
chips it
always,
with like 231 or
comes early
goes
and makes sure she's
heavier
flying
foot than
with
that.
times as well. Now,
Emil,
this
watch
is her
that and
best
smile.
performance at Classic World, so she'll be looking for
You might be in a
rejection
good right.
today.
Yeah, I said Sheffield in general has been a little
And
bit
she's hit
lenient,
some personal best
except for
times
Gavin on the
in
call.
prep for
So
Sheffield.
Emil's happy about
220
that.
should
I'll tell
move
you.
well.
Let's see.
Yes, that's
You know, I don't know. Maybe the angle here is also not the best because all of these look borderline. They're all getting through at light. So let's just assume we have a bad angle for depth.
Kilos away.
That's all I would say.
Agatha has left the
This is like one of the more surprising openers. 225 for Amanda. I thought she was going to open heavier, but I guess she'll be taking big jumps.
As Amanda Lawrence is ready to
So
face
let's see. Maybe she goes like 225,
on the bar.
240, 251.
Now I'm excited to see Amanda.
Something like that.
I don't know if she's going to have the challenge from Agatha will have lit a fire under her. Is she going to come?
Oh wow, Carlina's jumping to the world record on her second.
So
She's going 220, 231. Okay, that's surprising. I didn't expect that.
I'm expecting.
I didn't expect that. I guess we'll see some of these big jumps on their second will either take like micro, like 2 to 5 kilo jumps on their third, or just miss their third. So she's gonna have to blow this up. 225.
Very dominant, but the threat of Agatha Shitko moving up to her weight class. She wants to make a statement here in Sheffield.
Okay. See, that looks like that. I mean, that's like one of the few that from this angle looks like that.
Off to a smooth start.
What's she gonna jump to? I'm saying 240.
And that looks easy to me.
Yeah, we might just see a squat world record fall by Amanda Lawrence.
Yeah, 240. That's what I guess.
Later, representing Canada, the two-time world champion, won a fantastic battle in 2023.
So far, nothing's been super surprising. These jumps, the one jump, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Carlina opened that heavy and that she's taking it on her second attempt. But
265 for her opening squat.
Brittany's one of, she's one of the most favorite like lifters to watch. She lifts the shit like everything. Her depth is good, her lockout's good, everything's good, and she always looks like more in the tank. So I would not be surprised if she squats 290
in the last year or so
today. Like that's I'm like I'm guessing something like that.
Brittany to seize that opportunity.
Yeah, that was good.
You can't look past Brittany.
I'm saying 280 probably second attempt for Brittany. That's my guess, 280. 15 kg jump for Amanda. Yeah, that was expected. She has to set herself up for the squat world record. So she's only she'll only go with 12 and a half. Brittany, 277.5. A little surprised, but not crazy.
And of course it was 300.5.
Oh, so she raised her opener. Okay. Okay, so Nia raised her opener. So now she's back on track for what? Yeah, so I had her opening at 295, going 311 and a half seconds through 23 thirds. So she raised her opener.
700 pounds
Mike, you remember what was the world junior deadlift record in the 93s that Nate set this year? I think it was 300 and 354, maybe? I think it was like 354. Over 775 pounds? Yeah, it was more than that. It was more than that. It was three. I think it was like 356 or 354. It was like 780 maybe.
Moving as planned.
Yeah, Sunita raised, yeah. So
expecting this to move just like the others.
Let's see. She's gonna take the world record spot in her second. I don't know, this angle really does not look the best for that. Like obviously they're hitting that. It just doesn't look the best.
Hit the platform.
It's harder with the bigger lifters. You need that side angle to really see what's going on.
Yeah. No, the broadcast is right. You need a side angle because they just
on the platform with the refs.
Yeah, so Sunita's jumping to 3:13 seconds.
No jury involvement required. No jury involvement allowed.
So she's taking the second. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. With the 295 opener, she's going to take the record on her second and then probably jump past that for third. So
7.5 kilo jump.
Not surprised.
And it appears as though she's rebounding from being ill. And might we see a world record attempt? Tiffany.
Well, I think
we're going to see a world record attempt.
To go up to 166 for her third. In fact, we've already got 4 world record attempts in this round lined up.
That's crazy. 4
world record squat in the
4 records in the second round.
165.5, so she needs 166 to break that record.
Reasonable attempt, I think, in my estimation.
Now we've
let's see how this goes. I mean, it's a 6 kilo jump from here to the record, so it's not automatic. Like, this has to move okay, but I don't think she's going to miss it, but let's watch it.
So this will move her up to second at the moment.
Oh, that was grindy.
You know what?
I don't think she has the world record in her.
But I'm not sure about a world record.
Yeah, I would take 2.5. Just take
she's not. I don't see how she goes from there 6 kilos. Honestly, she could cut her depth a little bit because that was deeper than most of these other lifters. So maybe if she cuts her depth a little bit, then she can try it. But yeah, I don't see Tiff taking the world record.
2023, 170 for Evie.
Let's see how this goes. I don't think it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be tough for Evie. Like, I had her top end at like 172.5. Like, she squatted 175 in training at like RP 17. So
held by Plume Deckers of the
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the feet and taper works well, and maybe she'll
reach if this moves like a second attempt should.
Let's see.
And that record's batted backwards and forwards with Plume Deckers and Noemi Ellabert for quite some time. Evie's not had her hands on it yet, but we'll see how this one moves, and she might be close.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if she can move this okay.
Oh, a little bit of work though, Joe.
Interesting. So she has a very interesting, awkward-looking spot, kind of. But I mean, obviously that was good. I don't know. Maybe she'll take it. Maybe she'll make the jump. Like, she's not risking a ton of kilos.
Yeah, hard to
She's
tell.
risking like 5 kilos for $5 grand. It's not crazy.
I think that was the face of I messed it up, coach. Let me go up.
180 for Jad. Looked distressed for her opener, but as soon as she hit the platform, ever the professional, hit 170, 180. It's a 10-kilo jump.
I hope she has this.
Exactly the opposite of what I've just said. I've seen that Tiffany Chapon has put the world record on for a second, and Evie's only gone up 2.5.
Tiffany,
come on, Jad. Let's move this well. Come on, Jad.
Speaking of, neither does Jad Jacob. 10-kilo jump. Historically, this should be within her grasp.
Come on, Jad.
Oh,
that was
a fighter!
No, not going.
Oh, that didn't stop yet. I don't know.
You know, I think there was, she didn't
Yeah,
drive out of the hole.
I think
She seemed to almost pause.
let's watch that
in the
replay
hole,
because
if she hits that just
it looked
right,
like she was
she'll
still
come out
going
and get the next
when
challenge.
they.
I'm sort of wondering, did the bar sort of come
No,
back?
no, yeah, the bar. She was shifting.
All right.
Okay,
From the first angle, I was
so
wondering if she
that's
jumped in
rough.
a stitch
I
early.
mean,
She might
if
get there on
Jod's
the second
stuck with
attempt.
like
I think so.
170,
She was
then
falling
she's
backwards. I think that's why.
not going to be anywhere near
I
the
like
world
the catch
record
from
total.
from the second angle. Sorry, the bar did start returning. It looked
Let's
like
see if Bobby has better luck on her.
182.5 for Bobby Butters.
So she's
We're
hitting
getting
7.5
off the
to a
world
smaller
record, and
jump.
the home crowd is rallying behind Bobby.
She's such a phenomenal squatter. Background in weightlifting, and I think you can see that in a squat every time.
175 was
Yeah, no, you're right.
work,
Jod
but
looks
7.5 kilos.
Yeah.
Should be
Let's see how this one goes. If she hits this, she'll make a shot at the world record spot. Yeah, okay,
Oh,
that was
look
fine.
smoother than her
That was
opener.
fine.
Go for it. I think she's going to go for
She's
the
going
world
to
record
take
on
the
her
world
next
record on her third.
Bobby Butters finding a new gear and looking even more confident as she leaves the platform after her second attempt. And Bobby getting the late call that she'll be involved at Sheffield. What a story that would be if she
See,
could
now it would
beat
be
the
crazy
world record.
with Bobby at 57. If Jod's a little cooked,
Bobby's world
does Bobby
record,
beat Jod in this
quite a
meet?
long time before Jod took it.
That's the question now.
190.
Could be. I mean, if she
For the
outsquats her by 20 keys,
Swedish sensation,
nah, I still don't see it, but
the junior star could be a massive breakthrough star here in the battle of the 63s.
okay. That was a little slow,
She
but
nailed that. I think she's got a few more kilos to come as well.
2-1 is good. And you know, I've seen her in training make easy work of 190 look a little bit harder than I had anticipated.
yeah, I don't know.
here on
Maybe
the
5
Sheffield
kilos,
platform.
second,
But you
third
never
there.
know.
I would say like 195.
You add a little bit of weight, you add a little bit of intensity, she might nail her third, but I want to see how much she's going to put on as Megan Scanlon looks to reply. The open world champion looking to push back the charge of the junior star with 195.
Yeah, it's a shame that Joseph is competing today, the same day as
Megan,
as
years and
Sheffield.
years in the game, establishing herself, making her first Sheffield appearance. She's
Go,
earned
Meg.
it the hard way.
She has it. She's not going to out-squat Leah, but she's got a huge bench. And now she's
This
nailed
got to
the
go
elbow.
well. I think she
That
really
would really
wants to
bring
squat
it
like
forward.
at least 225 to 205.
Adaptability is the name of the game if you're going to last
Okay,
that long.
that was solid. That was solid.
Yeah, she looks happy with that. Look, side, red light for depth from the side referee.
And I believe that's the side that our view is.
Yeah. So I've just about got a line of sight on the jury table. I can see them talking. I'll keep an eye
What's
on
Meg
that
taking
as,
for her third?
we go into the next lift.
She's going to take,
And Agatha
I don't know,
Sheffield,
225 maybe?
205.
She made 197.5 look so easy.
Yeah, this 205 should be
Agatha
good.
really is operating on a whole nother level.
She's probably just gonna take this and go 210. I don't like. She has a game plan. She's not gonna go crazy anywhere. She doesn't need
Returning
to.
to the 69 kilo class after winning the 76 kilo title in a
Let's see how
battle
this
with
moves.
Carlina.
Yeah, that was good.
Good job.
She's gonna go. She's gonna go
Yeah,
210.
she's done 210
It just makes the most sense.
I don't know whether. I think she'll probably play it safe and just go 210 or 212. So she looks strong.
And this is where the tough decisions get made. Is it a safe 210? Does she push it to 212? As Leah Bavois attempting a world record, 214 in her second attempt. Is it bold? Is it too bold?
I think she's got it. I think this is well within her capabilities. It's been a while since she was in this class. It's her record.
Yeah, she has it.
Since then, there was a conversation about
Leah
the
has the
IPF
spot.
World Championships. Her second attempt was big. Some people thought maybe too big.
She's still at 210, but she
Not
might
a
stick
lot
to
of
it. Yeah, I don't know.
backup, not a
Leah's
safety
gonna
net
get the
to
squat.
move
She's
forward and move kilos
she's
forward
here
total.
for this squat record. This is like the
Going
one
once
thing that
again
she
here,
has
of
like
course,
locks up. So
It's a very stacked class with Megan Scanlon.
to me, it would be crazy if she doesn't
And that's
get
just
this.
in 63s. It's a who's who of the powerlifting community here. World champions all over. She's got to go big. 9-kilo jump. And how do you feel about this 9-kilo jump, Joe?
I think it's okay. I think she looks strong under the 205.
Yeah, I mean, 9 kilos first to second the normal jump. We're not talking anything. We're not talking anything crazy. And her opener was fine. She's gonna get this. Let's go.
She's got it.
The conversation. Could she make 63 comfortably? It looks like she has. The confidence is there. She's got her swagger back as she stalks the weight on the platform.
She's got this. Let's go. Why so long between this attempt?
A lot of French in the crowd.
So this will move Leah up to second place. But I think that's just in squat.
I don't know, it kind of feels like this is like 2 minutes, 3 minutes between attempts. Wonder who the other 6 others in chat are. Yeah, nobody's commenting. I don't know. I thought more people would tune in, but it doesn't look like it. Basically, it's our private conversation.
Oh, Leah!
Oh, it's there.
Okay, it wasn't easy, but I think it's good.
It is. Leah Bavois strikes hard in the battle of the 63s.
That's her first world record in Sheffield. It won't be the last.
Yeah, that was...
And there it is. She broke the seal on the world record. Leah Bavois hits depth, never losing position.
But how much more has she got, Ryan? I don't think there's too much left there.
Wow, we won't see a repeat of Lithuania. Leah 2 for 2 so far. Pacing well. And Carlita Tongatea looking to join Leah Bavois and grab a world record herself in the second round.
Do you think Carlina takes her?
She's hit heavier in prep for Sheffield, but of course, one thing to do that in the gym, another to do it here on the platform.
And this puts the rest
I don't know.
of Lithuania.
I'm not sure.
She
So
only
that
got
thing from
217.5.
Yeah, this is a big squat attempt. I have less confidence in this than Leah. And Leah's wasn't easy. We'll see.
After the World Championship in the battle with Agatha, Carlina had said she had hoped for a lot more than that. Felt a little disappointed. She had a lot more to show, and looks like we're going to see it here today.
Let's see.
Quick into the descent.
Okay, and that was a grind, but...
A moment of worry as she started to slow down, but she absolutely
got it, yeah.
it.
Okay.
New world record to
That is great.
Let's war cry as she locks it out. And Carlina back on form. Look at that, refuses to let the bar slow. And there's Amanda Lawrence. Amanda, 240, and she said there's been a lot of talk about her performances of late. A lot of talk.
Yeah, I mean, Amanda should make this should go.
At Sheffield, she will remind everybody.
This should go well.
Who is the true queen.
And that's what we want. That's what we want to see her fired up, coming out, beating her own PBs. 240 on the bar for this one. The record's 249.5.
Oh, wow. Look at the smirk on Amanda's face.
But of course, when there's talk about a challenger coming in, as an athlete, you take that on the chin and you work harder in the gym for it. It doesn't.
Yeah, Amanda's going to blow this
up. Most of our
up.
top athletes, it won't rattle them or put them off. They just use it as
240.
To feed the fire.
Easy weight.
Oh, and your Amanda Lawrence has come.
I think it's going to be a bad meet for Amanda. I don't know.
240.
She's looking phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't know. What was bad about that one?
3 white lights. She need not worry as she looks for the white lights to be shown.
Looked good to me.
And you predict 250, Joe?
Yeah, I think so. I think she's going to chip the record, not risk anything. You don't want to overreach and leave kilos behind. She's going to need those for her total.
It all adds up.
I don't know. I think we just don't have the angle for depth. That's what I'm thinking.
77.5 for Brittany.
And of course, she had a phenomenal performance at the Canadians, where she deadlifted 273.5. We're hoping to see that kind of deadlift come around.
Brittany previously hit 285, operating underneath that with a little room to spare. Let's see how 277 moves.
This should be good. 277.5.
If Brittany's on her top form, she's a threat.
I expect. Yeah, that was good.
It looks to me she might be on her top form.
I think she is. She's looking incredibly strong. 3 white lights.
That's actually a valid point.
Brittany's gaining confidence.
That's definitely a valid point. The production we should be able to see depth on the stream. So that's a good point. Didn't really think about that.
Sunita Mulu, 3:13 for her second attempt, a world record.
It's a world record. It's her own world record. She has pushed that record on so far in the past couple of years.
318 is that magical number for the first 700-pound squat. We're getting close.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We know she's done it in training. And I'm pretty sure she's capable of this here today as well.
She's going to smash this. She better smash it. This is the big moment. This is like the Jesus moment.
She approaches the bar to make history. World record loaded. And a milestone for all of powerlifting in sight.
Let's see. Okay. Oh wow! Oh my God! That was easy. That was too right.
Wow, and that's close, Joe. Let's see what the jury says.
That's rough.
Rather close as her coach.
The first time we get reds on depth, they all look high, and this one gets.
Now it's difficult because we're looking ahead and we are looking upwards slightly.
I don't know.
It's a difficult,
That's like
depth, but
that's awkward. I don't know where she goes from there. She's retake.
Having a chat.
Conversation being had. If it doesn't pass, we're close. And will she load up 700 pounds regardless?
I'm not sure.
That's rough for that one to be the one that finally.
It wasn't
that finally gets called for that.
Strength, although when you move up, it might become a question of strength.
And I think 318 will be there easily.
I know they all of them look. They all look like that. So I don't know.
Will that stop her standing up again?
And of course, Brittany Schlater now. Door swings open for her. I told you. We'll see how that story unfolds. Tiffany Chapon.
Yeah, so her second did not look comfortable. If she gets this, I'd be surprised.
160 was tough, but I tell you what, Turbo Tip's a little tough herself.
And she can grind, she can do le grind.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, the French can grind.
But 160 was tough, and at this body weight,
160 was not easy.
Is a big precaution.
I would say, right, Tip's the only one that looks like that. So maybe Tip's like, I just got to cut an inch off the depth, and then I'll have 166.
The hotel, the days leading up.
Like, it's not even the craziest thing to say.
Reserved, kept to herself.
We'll see.
Is she back to being 100% the day of? Sometimes miracles can happen.
Okay.
The multiple-time world champion Kimberly Wolford in the referee's chair on the side.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't.
Nice catch.
I didn't expect her to hit it.
Yeah, I would have been surprised if she got that. Her second did look to be
honest,
quite close to the limit.
So.
You know, if I'm honest, look, Jessica Espinal is in the crowd. She's not on the roster. So you can gamble. You're not necessarily going head-to-head with the opposition. You're chasing those numbers. And one step... Oh,
so Nita's got overturned. Oh, wow.
I heard
so Nita is a good spot.
Nita's been overturned. It was a good lift. New world record.
There it is. Sunita Mulu, 313 passes. The
wow.
jury deliberated and decided it was in... And now, wow, 325.5 being loaded for Sunita.
That's
well
crazy.
past 700 pounds of 318. All or nothing for Sunita. But first, Evie Corrigan, 172.5, 2.5 kilo jump.
Yes, this is where I thought
You
she was
thought
at the end of the
2.5
day.
kilos
I
was
had her
the
at
best route?
172.5. She took a different route than I was
Staff agrees.
guessing, but
Yeah, I got it the other way around, to be honest. I thought 2.5 was good for Tiff, and Evie would go up and take the 6 kilo jump, but I was entirely
no,
wrong.
Evie's pretty smart. She's just trying to hit her lip.
Judging by history,
And-
the French have been known to be bold with their attempt selection.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Oh wow.
Fight. That is a
Yeah, that was
fight by
that
Evie
was all.
Corrigan.
How did she push through that?
Talk about a fight.
Yeah, such an uncomfortable
You
looking squat.
No,
It's like
I
wild.
didn't see the bar dip.
But
There's Luke Hardy's foot up and down moving to the bar. I didn't see it, but let's take another look.
This will be easier to see if the bar goes up, down. Nah, I think her body did, but not the bar.
I agree with you.
Looks like it's going to pass.
yeah, protocol. I mean, that's why I disagree with them when they said she could go for the world record. I was like, it's not happening.
A little
Let's
bit
see if she
more
can recover.
prepared
Let's
for
see if she
this
can get this 180.
And the loss on the second attempt was close.
But she looks switched on.
She looks more switched on. Very close second attempt. I think she's going to get it in the third round.
I think she's got every chance of making this.
Every chat, I think it's at best 50-50, but
Is to keep it tight at the bottom and drive.
she got.
I
Oh,
thought it was going.
I thought she got
You
that.
know what? It
Not
looked
quite.
like a
That's a
replica
shame.
of the second attempt. She was solid, but the bar did start coming back down. The spotter making the appropriate call. You can let
That's
her
a shame.
drain the tank, but why? If the bar goes up and down, it's never going to pass,
But I think
even if she locked it
I think
out.
in both cases the balance is going. She fell backwards on a first, fell forwards on a second. So Jan Pink up there is a good man.
Let's see if Bobby
But a
can
world
do it.
record in the 57 still being loaded. 188.5 for Britain's own Bobby Butters. 6 kilo jump from her second attempt, which we thought looked solid.
I think she can do it. She did exactly this number at British Nationals. She has
Yeah, I love
this
Dodge.
record before,
That's awesome.
and she has her hometown crowd behind her.
She's
But
done
See.
it.
from Lancashire,
Come on, Bobby.
2 hours drive away, maybe an hour and a half.
Bobby, 188.5.
Some of the
She's
Brits
got this.
getting on
Her
their
second was solid.
Will Bobby to history.
She's here for this. This is what she's here for.
Phenomenal squat.
She's not
with a
she's
great
not
density
breaking the
too,
total.
and her deadlift
She's
has
coming
been
here for the
extremely
squat.
strong.
Let's see her finish this up. Come on, Bobby. Yeah. Oh. I thought she would get it.
Slow out of the hole. Couldn't
I'm
quite
slightly
get it.
surprised that
I
she didn't
thought
get
she'd
it.
that.
But hats off to Bobby, getting the late call and deciding load up the world record. It is Sheffield after all. 195 for Sweden's Alba Bostrom. Alba making fast progress. You see Joey in the corner giving her last minute instructions.
The second
190
wasn't great,
was
but
work,
5 kilos.
5 kilos
See, she needs
seems
it.
reasonable.
Top
What do you
squat
think?
so
That was a
far,
mile high.
93.
Was it? I don't even know. I was so
It looks
focused
like-
on like
it looked like
whether
about
she would
5
get the
kilos
lift or
more.
not that I totally missed
Personal best on the platform,
whether
judging off her training,
depth
seems
was
to be
good.
proper pacing.
Oh my God.
Wow.
No,
Oh my
she's
goodness.
dead.
Yeah.
And
Ooh. Okay. So
She used a lot of energy fighting that bar.
that's a big
That's
a big miss for
I'm gonna have to see
Alba.
that replay.
We'll see obviously what
For a
Meg and
second
Leah,
there, I thought
what Meg
she
does on her third spot. Like Leah's not as important because
coming
it's a
back
tiny
down.
jump, but being stuck with 190 is
202.5 for Megan
gonna hurt her a
Scanlon.
little bit.
So the junior star threatening Megan and Alba with a bigger total at juniors than she had in the Open and bigger total than Megan had in the Open, but the head-to-head is all that matters, and Megan has proven, historically speaking, she rises to the occasion on those head-to-heads. Well, here we are.
Match is the best squatting competition.
The battle of the 63s. A lot of hype and a lot of people saying kicking
She's
off
good for this. 202.5.
this is probably going to be the
I initially thought she would have
in the women's
205 in her
division.
today, but she's playing in safe. I would be surprised if she missed this. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, she's got that.
Wow. With
She had
spare,
205.
Megan does it.
She had 205 there. What's a red light for? That's a good lift.
Megan, the reigning world champion, as the junior star steps up and Leah comes down. She is undaunted by the task ahead.
Yeah, I'm 50-10, right? That's what we thought. We thought I said 197.5, 205, 210. Everything's exactly as expected.
You had said 210 would be a reasonable third, and here's 210, Joe.
I think she'll get this. 2.5 looks comfortable, but I think she's doing a good job not overreaching. She doesn't want to miss any lifts. That 9-9 she did last year.
Yeah, Agatha's going to stay in the pocket and still win this by a couple percent. That's crazy.
This is not a surefire thing for Agatha. She needs to defend against those.
Nah, she's got this.
Coming up.
That's enough. Easy money. Yes, sir. Yep, she definitely had 2.5
Yeah.
in the
But
tank.
it started smiling. It looked like work, as you'd anticipate a third squat to look. But she started smiling on the way up, and you knew it was there. Agatha Shiko, 3 for 3 in the squat.
What do we think? We think Leah's going to get another one of them?
And Leah
Grind out the
Bauer,
last one. See if she has it again.
Just a 2.5 kilo jump, but a world record, obviously breaking the world record in her second attempt, and 2.5 kilos could be pivotal as we move forward, not only in the battle of the 63s, but also in the overall.
And psychologically as well, it's going to be great for her having chipped that record, because that performance she did at the UK Arnold was the highest score at the time of anyone in the world. So it was a peak performance for her.
A lot of question marks around Leah as she moves back down. Can she return to previous form?
You got no faith. I don't know. I mean, I would say, if I had to guess, I would say no.
Every kilo counts.
But it's possible. I mean, it's only 2.5 kilos. So, it's definitely possible, but I'm going to lean with no. I'm going to lean with she does not get it. Let's see.
Leah, a member of the roster in every Sheffield so far. Multiple-time world champion, 2 different weight classes.
Now she's going to give away some weight on bench, so she needs to nail this.
Come on, Leah.
Get as many kilos as she can right here.
Oh, that was high.
Oh,
Yeah, that looks high to me.
Right to lockout.
Let's see the judges, but that did not look. Oh my God! I did not. I did not think that was there.
Prime for the challenge. Has the Queen returned to the 63?
2 white lights is good enough. I can
Okay, it actually looks better
bending,
from the front.
but it looks okay from our angle.
And the ladies are living up to the hype today. 236 now being loaded for Carlina Tongataya.
Let's see if Carlina can take it
Yeah,
again.
not many people were predicting Carlina on the podium, but I could see she's tracking for second place right here. I mean, we have a long way to go in the competition, and that's just on predicted bench and deadlift openers.
Carlina.
236. This is pretty good.
Here.
You think you got this?
Had more in the tank.
I think it's possible.
An opportunity to show how much she has on the Sheffield platform.
And she's been improving her placing consistently. She was 9th at Sheffield 1, she was 7th at Sheffield 2. Could we see her go even higher today?
Where might she land today?
No. Yeah, that was just too much.
Unfortunately,
So she ended where I thought she'd
but
end.
she still picks up that
Not
world
in the
record
same,
spot. That's £5,000 bonus for her
in the
already.
same manner.
Looked like she thanked the spotters as she left the platform. Let's take a look at that, if we can. 250 being loaded for Amanda Lawrence. You had said 250, 10-kilo jump.
So Amanda's
Alex
right.
agreeing.
I think Amanda should get this. It's a little bit lower than I thought she was.
Should.
Yeah.
249.5, the world record. It's
I
Amanda's
was expecting
world
a
record.
slightly different way of getting here, but
We know she's done much more than this on home turf.
yeah, she squatted from the gym recently. Moves well. She gotta get this. She needs this.
Amanda
I mean,
looking to prove
she needs this.
a point
Obviously,
here
she
at
needs to
Sheffield.
break the record. That's money in her pocket, but
Are we
also
in the
just like
Agatha Chico era?
she needs this
Are we in the
to
Amanda Lawrence
like
era?
for her day. Like these 10 kilos are gonna be huge.
And of course, she hasn't been challenged really in this class for a very long time. But that's not Amanda's fault. You know, she needs people to turn up and
Come on, Amanda.
challenge her, turn up and do battle against her.
A victim of her own success.
Absolutely.
And
Let's
so
go.
much success she's had. A champion ever since 2019. But there's a threat on the way. Let's see how Amanda responds to that threat.
Oh, that was good. Come
Oh,
on.
I really thought that was going.
She went deep there.
Just ran
Ah.
out of upward momentum.
That's a huge shame. That's like
You know, in terms of a game plan, the 10-kilo jump, it leaves a lot of energy for that third attempt. If the plan is to go all in, it is Sheffield. There's no other 84s. She can go all in without a threat of someone bumping you. I understand it. However, if you miss your third, that total drops that 10 kilos.
Absolutely, but 7 women
that's
already.
that's big. I mean that takes her
But
like
it might not handicap her
I don't know.
quite as much.
she's like towards the bottom now in the
Pushing themselves, and speaking of
projection.
pushing themselves, Brittany Schlater has a personal best loaded 287.5 as we jump.
Oh, Brittany. Brittany's got this.
From her second attempt, which moved well.
Most overrated athlete in powerlifting history is who? Whoa, who's the most overrated?
Two-time world champion.
You better not be talking about Amanda.
Accustomed to the Sheffield crowd and environment.
You best not be talking about
She
Amanda.
took the squat world record briefly in Malta. Of course, that record was broken about 5 times in Malta to 2023.
Yeah, easy. Oh, she had like
See the coach
another 10 kilos there.
celebrating in the wings, and they
That
shoot.
was
Brittany, 3 white lights, emotional.
that was like
The platform.
extremely easy
That's
looking.
fantastic. Getting all 3 squats in.
That's crazy. That's wild. You said Amanda's the most overrated powerlifter. Overrated athlete powerlifter history. That is
go.
not just disrespectful. That is absolutely wild.
Well beyond that 700-pound barrier.
I can't believe you just said that.
It's ambitious. Is it overly ambitious?
Now, this will put her ahead of any woman in the world in knee sleeves or knee wraps.
The strongest woman in the world, looking to be the strongest woman in history.
Not just in the IPF, not just in
This
the class,
is-
any woman that's ever competed. This will be the
This
biggest
is crazy.
squat ever.
325.5.
This is a big jump.
She said she wanted to make 700. Not even a big deal. She's loading,
All or nothing.
what is it, 717 pounds
and it's
as a
crazy
female.
to
That
think
is
just last
crazy.
year,
600 pounds used to be crazy.
was
We're
the
talking
barrier that she
717 pounds,
And we're
325.5 kilos.
Beyond that, just a year later.
This is really going to move her up the table if she can get this one on the board.
Monday morning at work, this is going to be the one everybody's talking about.
Oh my god! Oh, no.
Nice catch.
Okay.
Unfortunately, just a little bit too much. Maybe 320 would have gone. We'll never know now.